Hi guys, welcome back to Pilates with Elaine. Hopefully you enjoyed the class last week. It's another session with me. If you're feeling a bit lost and a bit uncoordinated, don't worry about it. Just focus on your breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and move. Okay? Do the best you can for you today. And believe me, the more you do it, you will get stronger. All right, let's get started. We are going to stand up, hip width apart, and we're going to start with our roll down same like what we did last week. Okay, so we're going to do 2 roll downs. Let's go. Hip width apart. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, pull that belly button in towards your spine, peeling your spine 1 vertebrae at a time till you're touching with your fingertips or your palms, either with your knees bent or with your knees straight, depending on how you feel today. Stretch a little bit more, a couple breaths in and out. When you're ready, grabbing onto your elbows and swaying from side to side, letting gravity pull you down. Relax, let everything hang. Enjoy that little sway for your lower back. Then recentering yourself, stretching down again. And then when you're ready, inhale and exhale. Rolling back up, restacking the spine 1 vertebra at a time. And then we're going to shrug the shoulders. 5 or 6 way back one way, and then forwards the other way. 1 more roll down. Stretching. Grabbing onto your elbows and swaying. Recentering and restacking the spine. Shrugging the shoulders. 1 more time. Remember, if you're doing 5, roll back 5 the other way as well. All right, now let's go onto the ground. So onto our fours, roll down and walk out onto our fours, okay? Inhale, exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine, rolling down 1 vertebra at a time, walking out 1, 2, 3, going onto your knees, uncurl your toes, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. 5 pairs of cat and cow. Now making sure you start from your tailbone, arching like a rainbow, and then arching the other way. Okay, just go where you can today. If your wrists are a bit sore, feel free to make a fist and do this on your fist. There's no right or wrong way, just to protect your body. I'm going to go back on my palms. So what we're going to do now, we are going to extend our arms and our legs. So you can go 1 at a time if that's what you're comfortable with, or please feel free to go straight into bird dog, which is 1 arm and opposite leg. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then if you're doing the legs, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Always alternate. And if you're doing bird dog, go for it. Inhale, exhale. Stretch your fingertips and your toes away from you. Breathe. Never hold your breath. Try and get a nice rhythm with your breathing. I'm just going to do 2 more pairs. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Engage your pelvic floor. Zip up your number 1, zip up your number 2. And then bring your big toes together, knees apart, stretching down into child's pose. Make sure your hips are down as close to your heels as you can. Fingertips pushed away from you, stretching apart and melting your chest into the mat. Rolling back up to a sitting position. Great. We're going to go back into our fours. All right, so again, you can make a fist if your wrists are a bit sore. If not, just go down onto your palms. Okay, still uncurling your toes. We are going to do fire hydrant. So basically, I need you to move just one leg, keep that angle the same. You're just going to lift and down, lift and down. Now, I'm just going to show you from the front here. So we're going to go lift, down, lift, down. And then we're going to change to the other side. Okay, so I don't want you to wiggle your hips in the opposite direction. What I want you to focus on is just lifting and lowering. Okay, it's called fire hydrant, or, you know, like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Same thing. All right, you're going to do about 5 or 6 of these, or 8 if you wish. I like to go minimum 5, 6, or 8. And then we go to the other side. Make sure you breathe. Making sure when you lift, you don't buckle at the elbow if you can. Straighten those arms and lift. Great. Once you've done that, if you need to have a break, go back into child's pose. If not, come back up. We're going to add to that, build up the variation. If this is not comfortable or in any way just does not resonate with you, just stick to doing more fire hydrants. So building up, fire hydrants, and then we're going to kick. Bring it back to the angle, coming down. Lift, fire hydrant, kick, back to fire hydrant, bring it down. Lift and kick and coming down. I'm just going to do 4. I think I always lose count. So do your own count. All right, and then you're going to swap the other side, making sure your knees are still hip width apart. Okay, so do that, making sure your knees are hip width apart at all time. You lift, extend, bring it down, lift, extend, bring it down. Okay, same with the other side. Lift, extend, bring it down. Once you're done with that, if you need to, again, go into child's pose to stretch it out. All right, let's go into our spinal roll into a bridge. I'm just going to flip to the other side. So we are going, we did a little bit of this last week, so I'm just going to build up on that. So what we're going to do, you're going to do, just say, let's do 3 or 4 of these. Your hands on your thighs, and you're going to curl into that nice C curve. Inhale, exhale, head towards your knees, restacking the spine, just to prep the body up for what we're going to do next. Making sure you're holding your C curve, head goes towards your knees, and then you restack the spine. Okay, this time you're going to roll all the way back down. You're going to lay on your back. All right, you're going to find that nice little sweet spot between your heels and your butt. Knees and feet are hip width apart. We're going to go into our spinal rolls into a bridge. So remember, we tilt. So we got that neutral spine, right? Your natural spine that has a little arch there. You're going to make sure that lower back is imprinted into the mat. Lift the tailbone, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Yes? We're going to do that 3 times for you to get used to it if you haven't done the other class. Rolling up. That's 3. Now your next one, I want you to add your arms. So what I want you to do, have your arms up. You're going to roll up, stretch your arms back behind you. And then as you roll down, you bring your arms down. Just going to roll back a bit. All right, let's start again. So you can lift it up gradually. Lift and extend the arms up, pushing your knees away from you. And coming down, rolling back down. Inhale, exhale. Again, just breathe. And I want you just to focus on the articulation of your spine. Inhale, prepare, exhale. And coming down. Now, you can build with this. Change up to the variation if you feel like you want to challenge. You can lift up. And as you come down, curl up. And repeat. But with the curl up added to it. Now, if you don't want to curl up, you don't have to. Just focus on keeping everything down, just working the arms and your spine. Do what works for you today. Don't feel pressured. Give it a go. Never know, you might surprise yourself. Again, do about 6 or 8 of those. Do you comfortable, and then bring your knees into your chest. Roll around. All right. We're going to do one more, rolling up with the arms, okay? Inhale. Exhale to prepare. Roll up. Stretch your fingertips back behind your head. Stay up here. I'm going to stop there because this is an ad. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that. There was a bit of an ad there. Anyway, let's continue. What I want you to do is arm goes up past your head. And you're going to give me pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rolling back down. Okay. From there, we're going to stay on our back for this. We're going to bring one knee up to tabletop, 90-90. The other leg up as well. With this, you can bring your knees and your feet together for this instance. Okay. Making sure that your lower back is imprinted into the mat. Okay. So if you've got a gap, try just imprint. You might need to tilt your pelvis a little bit. Your slightly, the butt area is going to be lifted a little bit. Okay. So what we're going to do for this, we're going to do 2 toe taps, but we're going to work on both legs together. If you can't, feel free to toe tap just one leg at a time. If you're beginning in Pilates and this is the first few times you're doing it, please go slow. Protect your lower back always. All right. If not, come with me. You're going to lower, toe tap, and lift. Lower, toe tap, and lift. Now, mind you, not everyone can toe tap all the way. So if you're finding that you tend to arch as you're lowering down, please don't. Just only go as low as you can and then lift it up. So what you want to do, inhale, exhale, pull that belly button in towards your spine. Inhale down, exhale up. For those of you who would like a little bit more challenge and you want to guarantee that your lower back does stay glued into the mat, curl up, head and shoulders off the mat, hovering your hands off the mat. That will guarantee that your lower back is glued onto the mat. And then toe tap there. Go what you feel, 5, 6, or 8. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Engage your pelvic floor muscles. Zip up number 1, zip up number 2. If you need to go to the toilet, use those muscles to hold it. You're not quite there yet. Hold it. Pull up. Zip up all those muscles. Zip it all up. That's your pelvic floor muscles there. Good. I'm going to stop there. Lie back down. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. Excellent. I'm just going to rock up. Alrighty, from here. So once you've done that, I want you to do just a little roll onto your back. So, actually, before we go and do that, if you can, grab like a little cushion. It could be like a cushion from your sofa, something. It can be thick or it can be thin. I like my thinner ones because if I need to make it a little bit thick, I can fold it in half. And I'll show you what we'll be doing that, using that for. So first we're going to roll like we did last week. We're going to pick up our feet and we're going to curl into a C curve, and roll up, back and down and up. Back and up. Back and up. And if you find that's not good for you, just stay on your back and just rock. Just massaging your spine. But give it a go, right, guys? You never know till you try. Alrighty. I'm going to go back and lie down. Now, this pillow here, it's not for everyone. If you find that in this exercise, like again, your lower back isn't quite as comfortable or it's aching, use that pillow to support your lower back and your hips a little bit, okay? Another way to do this is to put the pillow slightly underneath your shoulders, right? And that will lift and making sure that your lower back is actually tilted, okay? You can use one of those Pilates squishy balls if you prefer, or you can roll your pillow a little bit more, give you a bit more height. I'll show you with the pillow first. So what we're gonna do, is that comfortable? Oh, there you go, nice comfy spot. You're gonna lift one to 90, the other leg to 90, and then you're gonna extend it long. You're gonna inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Okay, that's one way. The other way, to use the pillow at the bottom if you need to. Inhale down, exhale up. Only go as low as you can until before you arch, okay? So for those of you who don't need the pillow, the side, give it a go if you've never tried it before. Extend your legs long. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. For those of you who want to add more to it, a bit higher level, you can curl up and do it curling up. That will definitely guarantee you that your lower back is definitely imprinted to the mat. Inhale down, exhale up. Now, mind you, that is a really tough exercise, so only do as many as you can. I would say start with between 4 and 8, okay? You pick your number. We're done for that. So what we're gonna go next, so if you find that move really tough, I have one more other one for you. And actually, if you want to add this to your repertoire, why not? It's quite a fun one too. Just roll down a little bit. So if you don't quite gel with this and go, nah, I'm not really feeling it, maybe bring your knees in to your chest, use your hands, push down into the mat. And what I want you to do, I want you to kind of just pick your butt up, use your legs and roll. Roll and lift your hips off the ground. You're definitely going to be using your lower abs for this too. So again, if that's not good, or if you want to add to it, do this. Use your hands, push into the ground. Definitely feel your lower abs after this. All right, give that a go. Try and mix and match whatever fits you or suits you, because all depends on your body on the day as well. So whether you've had enough sleep, enough water to drink, enough food, lots of things can affect the way you feel and the way you perform your exercises. All right, we're going to stay on our back. Last week we did the Fab 5 abs, as I call it. Today we'll do the basic Pilates 101, your hundreds. All right, we're going to start here. In your 90-90 position, you're going to bring your knees and your toes together, making sure your lower back is imprinted. You're going to inhale, exhale, curling up, arms or fingertips reaching past your bottom, and you are going to pump the arms. Now, I don't want any sort of wiggling little arms like this, squiggly tentacles. I want nice activated arms from your shoulders, extend and activate through your fingertips, same with your toes. Big pumps, all right? And what we're going to do here, we're going to breathe in for 5. We're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10, the count of 10. We're going to do 10 of that. So 10 times 10 is 100. So welcome to your Pilates 100. That's your hundreds. That's your basics. If for any reason your neck's a bit sore, and it will be if you've not done this exercise before, please have a rest, but don't stop pumping. That's your counter. All right, have a little break and then come back up again. Same with the legs. If you want to extend, go for it. And obviously your full hundreds would be like so. But whatever position you're holding, please make sure your lower back is imprinted into the mat. Otherwise, you'll have really sore lower back. Okay, so we're going to start. That was my explanation. Go into 90-90 if you like. Inhale, exhale to prepare. I'm going to extend and we're going to start. We're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your belly button in towards your spine and breathe, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, if you are tired, you can bring your knees in or you can have a little rest. If not, stay up. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your knees in, lower down. Now, I might have lost count because I'm giving instructions, but please, by all means, if you need to collapse halfway, go for it. Okay, it's your exercise. Bring your knees in, stretch it out, or if you prefer to, have a nice long stretch. Alrighty. We are going to go into, oh, let's see, what shall we do? Oh, of course, let's go into spine stretch. New one today. So what I'd like you to do, move that pillow out of the way. I want you to sit kind of as wide as you can, that you're comfortable. Your legs are nice and flat, trying not to bend the knees. For most of you, if you do bend your knees a bit, bring it a bit closer. Even if it's a bit close and slightly bent, that's fine. We're going to work on it, okay? We're going to try and stretch out those leg muscles, your hammies and whatnot. And here, you're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to have your hands in front of you. First option, down onto the mat. What you're going to do, you're going to inhale nice and tall. Exhale, pull that belly button in towards your spine. Imagine you're curving over like this huge beach ball. Pull your toes in towards your body, so flex your feet, leading through your heels, pushing your hands into the mat. Inhale, exhale, curling over that beach ball. Go as far as you can. And once you've reached the end of where you can, pulse 3 times and exhale. Inhale, exhale, restacking the spine. Hands sitting up tall again. We're going to do this 3 times. Or 3 more times. Inhale, exhale. Keep pulling your toes back towards your body. Inhale, exhale, back. So always think, go over that beach ball, coming back, coming over that beach ball and restacking the spine again. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. All right, I'm going to do 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, restacking the spine. Now, shake the leg out if you need to. Bring the legs together. I'm just going to point this way or go to this direction so you can actually have a look. What I want you to do at this point, so before you were nice and wide, now I just want your legs together. You're going to pull your toes in towards your body, so flex that foot. Stop. All right, let's resume again. So we're going to sit up like a little L shape. Pull your toes in towards your body, leading with your heels. What I want you to do at this point, I want you to glue your feet together, all right? So glue them, really stick them together, glue them, don't let them move. Arms nice like a T, like so, okay? And we're going to twist, okay? Spine twist. So inhale, exhale, we're going to twist, 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 twist. Look at the back arm as you can, as far as you can, then pulse 3 times and exhale. Now from here, I'm going to stop. Your foot, I'm turning to the left. Your right foot will tend to push out, which is very natural. What I want you to try and do in this instance, glue those feet together. And as you twist, try not to let your foot move out. Imagine you're pushing against an imaginary wall and you're pushing your feet equally with equal pressure, all right? So 3 pairs. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to the center. Reset. Sometimes we tend to, slouch down a little bit. That's okay. Reset. Pull all the meat out of there. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back to the center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale. Inhale, back to the center. I'll do one more. Exhale. Back to the center. Shake it out. Now, I want you to go back to being wide, like what we did before with our spine stretch forwards before. So before we did, just before we did the spine twist. So we're combining both of them and we're doing what we call the saw. Open nice and wide toes. For these 3 exercises, I want your toes pulled back. You're leading out through your heels, okay? Again, we're gonna go over this imaginary beach ball, okay? So arms out this time. Inhale, exhale, twist, 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 look back. You're gonna curl over that beach ball and then you're gonna pulse forward. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna cut or saw off that little toe. That's why it's called saw, all right? And then we come back up and then we twist the other side. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Coming back up. Inhale, exhale, twist, twist, twist. Coming up. Now, you might tend to bend your knees, which is fine. Most probably not as flexible. I'm not that flexible. So, but I have worked on it. So keep going, keep trying, and you will get that flexibility in eventually. Okay, inhale, exhale. Coming up. Inhale, exhale. Coming up. All right, shake it out. Oh, that's good. All right, we're gonna do now side work. Lay on our sides. Again, as you lay on the side, I would really like it if you could lay down onto your arm. Again, if that affects your neck and it's not comfortable, that little pillow, that's handy. Leave it there. Or a little squishy ball. Or just bend your arms and lift it up here so your neck is nice and straight. Okay, I'm gonna move it forwards. So what I want you to do in this case, I want you to choose a few different variations depending on you. On the sides, always lift up the lower waist. Remember, that little ladybug has to crawl in and under. That leg can be bent, that bottom leg. That one can be straight, level 1 or variation 1. I want you to kick forwards, pulse, and kick back, pulse. Kick forwards, pulse, kick back, pulse. Kick forwards, pulse, kick back, pulse. So every 1 forward, 1 back, that's 1. Okay, I want you to give me 6 of these and try and get your balance. Use this hand in front of your belly to hold and support, because you are going to get a bit wobbly, especially in this exercise. Now, for those of you who are more advanced, if you want to go long, go for it, and pulse. All right, so do about, I would say, 4, between 4 and 8. So you're going to kick forward. All right, and then once you're done with that, I want you to kick up. So you're going to kick up. I'm going to lie down. I'm going to kick up, point with your toes, flex down with your heels with resistance. Point, kick, flex down. Point, kick, flex down. Remember, low waist. Lift that low waist off the ground. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Pull up, engage your pelvic floor muscles, and go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Do about 6 of that. Okay, and once you've done that, oh yes, stay in that position, and then I want you to have parallel legs and circle. 10 circles forward. Try not to do the hula hoop with your hips too much. Sometimes it is quite hard. All right, and reverse. Don't forget to breathe. All right, that's that. Now, stretch out your glutes. So either we go into your pigeon pose, okay, where you stretch out that glute there, or lie on your back and go into what I call pretzel pose. Put that hand through the eye of the needle, the other hand onto the shin, pull, or if you want a bit more stretch, push that knee out and you're stretching the glutes there. As usual, I like to do my standing pretzel pose, so because I've got sciatic pain, so that's a much deeper, stronger stretch for me, so it's really good. All right, we're gonna go on to the other side now. So again, pick whether you want that knee bent or that leg straight. I'm just gonna do bend, and we're gonna kick, pulse, kick back, pulse, kick forwards, pulse, kick back, pulse. I would say try and aim for 6, but if you can't, just do what you do on the other side. Remember, one side you're going to be a bit more strong. You got a dominant side, but try and balance it out, okay? From there, you're going to kick, point, kick up, flex the heel down. Point, kick up, flex the heel down. Point, kick up, flex it down. Again, about 6 of that, all right, in your own time. And then when you're ready, leave your leg there, and we're going to circle forwards. Trying just to move the leg. It's a bit hard. I think this is more my strong side, so I'm not so wobbly on this side. And reverse. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to pull that belly button in towards your spine. Don't forget to engage your pelvic floor muscles. Oh, and then you're done. Oof. And then now stretch the other glute out. Stretch it out. Whichever feels good. Or your pretzel pose. I'm going to do a standing pretzel pose, my favorite. Come and join me if you feel like it. All right. Oh, that feels good. All right. We're going to go down onto our belly. One roll down. Okay, guys. Hip width apart as usual. Inhale. Exhale. Roll down. And we're going to walk out. And you're going to lay in your belly. Okay. You're going to lay here. You're going to have your legs hip width apart or mat width apart. Do not lift that leg off the mat down here. What we are going to do here, you're going to go onto your elbow, and I want you to stretch one side. So I'm leaning on my left elbow, and I'm going to pull in my right foot. Pull in that right foot in towards your bum, right? Pull that in. Feel that stretch along your quads, along your thigh muscle. Pull that in and lift. And then push that foot away from you, stretch the other way. Do it about 2 times each, 2 pairs, either way. Feel that nice stretch, and then swap to the other side. So pull that heel into your butt cheek, and then pull your foot away from your butt in towards your palms, and do it again. Repeat. All right, this is just a stretch, and then to get ready for this exercise. Now you're gonna go onto your elbows. You can make a fist if you like, or you can have your hands or palms flat onto the mat, okay? Making sure you're nice and strong. You are not just arching your back. I want you to imagine going away. Point your crown of your head, pulling away from your waist. Use your legs, push your legs into the ground for this. All right, this exercise, you're gonna bend that foot, bring that foot into your butt cheek. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you variation 1. You can go kick. We're gonna kick it in twice. 1, 2, extend that, bring the other leg in. Kick for 2, extend. Make sure your chest is nice and proud, and you're lifting out from your waist. You're not arching your back, because I want you to watch your lower belly, your lower back, sorry. Belly, yes, belly button, lift that belly button off the mat the entire time. Okay, now that's variation 1. If that's all you can do, that's great. If not, we can increase or challenge ourselves more. I want you to hover your legs off the mat. So the only thing that's on the mat is your thighs, okay? Even your knees are off the mat, okay? So from here, you're holding up and hovering. Then you're kicking in. 1, 2, extend. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and come down. Push yourself back into child's pose. All right, stretch it out. All right, and then we're gonna end this with our mermaid pose again, like we did last week. So same thing, if you've got any shoulder issues, feel free to go onto your elbows and stretch this way, or go onto your palms and just stretch. If you can do the full pose with me, which includes a hip thrust, and you're gonna gaze either down the palm of your hand on the floor, on the mat. You can gaze up or slight back bend behind you. Windmilling your arms around, or your arm around, grabbing that knee and pulling, stretching to the other side. We do this 3 times to end. Try and get a nice flow going. Imagine like you're a mermaid, you know, really graceful. I'm so not, but never mind. Give it all you've got. All right, I don't know how many I've done here. Let's say that's 3. I might have done 4. Swap to the other side. Again, you can go onto your elbow or just onto the palms of your hand if you can't stretch that far, or if you've got problems with the hip thrust. Okay, and stretch. One more, I think. Let's say 3 or 4. I really like this exercise. I don't really mind if I'm doing extra. So there you go. That's your class for this week. Keep practicing. Next week I'll see you again, and I'll add some more new moves, and I'll bring in some old ones, and we'll change it up, okay, and challenge yourself. So, or if you like, bring both classes together and gel them together. And yeah, enjoy your exercise. Enjoy the week. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.